and she had rope burns around her neck. Susan Atkins told me that she told Sharon Tate, "Look, bitch, I don't have any mercy on you. You're going to die." There was a moment where she was thinking of trying to cut the baby out of the womb. I mean, so horrible that you don't even see things like this in horror movies. Before they left the residence, Susan Atkins dipped a towel in Sharon Tate's blood and wrote the word pig, P-I-G, on the front door of the Tate residence.
Roman was an absolute basket case on the other end of the telephone. His pain was extremely clear. It was one of the strongest people that I had ever met, totally breaking down. This is a man that survived the Nazi invasion of Poland. The things that he had seen, the atrocities of life, the greatest that one can imagine. And he went to a pool of rubble on the other end of the phone.
Manson, on the night of the Tate murders, was trying to ignite helter-skelter. It didn't make any difference who the victims were. But as long as he was going to start helter-skelter, he may as well choose a home that, in his mind, represented the establishment to him, particularly the establishment's rejection of him. The residence symbolized the show business establishment that he was trying to penetrate, and they rejected him. Overnight, the sale of guard dogs and guns rose dramatically, so you could almost measure the fear that was going on in the entire community. Particularly in Beverly Hills and Bel Air, the heart of the movie colony, not only because of the incredible brutality of these murders, but they appeared to be so random and devoid of any conventional motive. Manson already had plans to murder prominent movie star personalities like Frank Sinatra, Liz Taylor, Richard Burton, Steve McQueen, Tom Jones. Their religion, their credo, was to kill as many people as they could, and they were not about to stop here. The second night, they were looking throughout the city of LA, this vast metropolis, for their victims completely at random. Lino and Rosemary LaBianca lived at this residence. I think it was 3301 Waverly Drive in the Los Feliz area of Los Angeles. Lino was the owner of Gateway Markets, a small supermarket chain in LA. His wife had a very successful boutique.
Well, on the second night, when I was told I was going, I knew full well that this was going to be a mission of murder. Charlie went with the rest of us because he said that the murders the night before were too messy and that he was going to show us how to do this. He was going to show us how to kill.
Katie. Leslie. Go on now. Go with Tex.
I couldn't feel any relief. There was still that sense of dread. I mean, I knew some people were going to be killed.
Manson was able to tie Leno and Rosemary's hands behind their backs. And he sends Tex Watson, Patricia Krenwinkel, and Leslie Van Houten into the house with instructions to kill them. Manson drove off. Rosemary LaBianca had 13 post-mortem wounds. She had already died, and Leslie Van Houten continued to stab. Now that shows, gusto, relish, enjoying what you're doing. Leslie Van Houten later said, the more I stabbed, the more fun it was. So poor Rosemary had 41 stab wounds. Leno had 26 stab wounds, but in addition to that, they left a knife and a fork protruding from his body, and Patricia Krenwinkel carved the word war on his stomach. The police, when they arrived, found, if I recall, a pillowcase over the heads of Rosemary and Leno, and there was a cord from a large lamp next to each of them, wrapped around their neck, very, very tightly. And they wrote the words helter-skelter on the refrigerator door in blood. They wrote the words death to pigs and rise, R-I-S-E, on the wall of the living room. After the killings, what did the killers do? Well, they took a shower, and then they had something to eat out of the refrigerator, and then they proceeded to hitchhike back to Spahn Ranch.